I think a lot of ERG leaders, they feel like they're stuck because they may not get access to certain data points like the D&I data and just the more highly sensitive pieces that are held closely. But that being said, when you do have this strategy for your ERG program and you understand that along with the ERG program's development, at certain phases, you'll be ready for more information. That really helps you to focus on what do I have currently. So where that typically starts off is for the ERG program, more so on the operational side, what is the reach of the ERG's program? So how many people in the company are participating or even have heard about the ERG? Have they, whether that's joining a Slack channel or just participating in a project, but they're not a member, joining an event, but they're not a member. So you really have to get a grip on those numbers that you currently have. Then with an employee resource group, you have to understand the value of the resources that you're providing. So I also talk a lot about channel engagement scores. So within your Slack channel, there's data points, there's analytics that you can export from those. So you can see the percent of members who have even opened your channel. That's a really good indicator of whether it's a resource to someone. Or for those people who've opened the channel, how many of them have actively commented or used an emoji reaction? This is them being moved to action and saying, wow, this resource was so good, I'm moved to participate. So a lot of the time engagement is like a buzzword, but really taking that to the next step, even connecting it with the data that exists just in terms of your employee demographics and understanding now it's not just how many people came to our last event, our last meeting, but what departments were they from? What locations typically show up at our events? What locations typically don't? So there's a lot of data points that ERG leaders can really take control of and make educated decisions off of them. This way down the line in the future, once again, as the ERG program develops, they'll be ready for other metrics such as D&I data now that they've proved their responsibility with the data.